guys. It's Christine again, live from the UK, from Gloucester. Time to annoy you again with a couple of questions. Um, I'm excited to be here as always. I've been doing English sessions with you, English communication sessions for a while now, and I just love coming in and hearing all your different ideas and opinions. It's lovely and wonderful. Khushbu, this picture, it was the first thing I saw when I logged in. And it did make me smile, definitely. Okay, Khushbu, I'll start off with you. So today we have the battle of the companies, Apple or Samsung. Who would you pick, Khushbu, and why?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, Khushbu. So before we start, I actually want to ask you a bit about yourself. So can you tell us about yourself? Who is Khushbu? What you do?
I am Khushbu. I live in Kolkata.
Mm-hmm.
I have two kids. I have completed my Master of Science.
Hmm?
I have my family. We live in Kolkata. I'm a mother of two kids. One is 9 years old, my son, and 20 months old, my daughter. And I'm a homemaker.
You're a homemaker. Okay, very good. And so what if I were to ask you like a couple of adjectives about how would you describe Khushbu? How would you describe her?
Meaning of Khushbu?
Mm-hmm.
Its fragrance.
How would you describe her?
Ma'am, Khushbu, meaning of Khushbu, like fragrance.
Friendly.
Yes, no, friendly. Fragrance, ma'am. Just give me a minute. I'm just typing. Fragrance, smell, good smell.
Oh, fragrance. Okay, so you would describe Khushbu as a beautiful, wonderful smell.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, and what kind of smell would you describe yourself with?
Ma'am, it's like a rose and like a beautiful flowers smelling or maybe fragrance, meaning of Khushbu.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Good. So on to today's question. Is it Apple or Samsung and why?
Ma'am, I think both brands are just as good and both have thousands of customers. But I never used Apple. I don't know about Apple. I used only Samsung all the time.
Okay, why?
Actually, it's a very normal Samsung phone. Lots of features inside, and I used always Samsung phones. And I
okay.
think, and ma'am, it's like of it is very popular. And Samsung is a much bigger company. It makes home appliances also.
Okay. Okay, so it's because you've always had Samsung and you've also used it for your home appliances.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Now, if I tell you, why not try Apple? Why not?
Apple have ma'am, lots of features also, but I never use Apple. It's too much costly, and I can't handle.
You can't handle the cost.
Yeah, so with cost and all the things, actually, I don't know about mobile phones or smartphones. I have only normal phone, so I have to use all the time.
Okay. So you're not really. I mean, your phone. You use your home phone more than you use your mobile phone, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I see. So you don't really care for having the best and latest mobile phone.
COVID, we are using online classes, so my mobile phone is also used only for my kids' online classes. Sometimes maybe laptop is not working. I have to use my cell phone for online classes and for homeworks only.
Okay, but you know, I'm going to be really annoying now. Apple also have the Apple computer, Mac.
Mac. Yeah, I know Mac.
Yes. So a Mac laptop. So why wouldn't you change to Apple if they provide everything?
Apple phones are usually more reliable with the added with support and provided by all the features inside. But we saw all the time in the shopping mall, but we can't. We never think about that.
You just look at the cost.
Yes, cost and maybe it's a ma'am like when it's not very cheaper actually. Maybe Samsung phone maybe not
Oh
working.
no.
Samsung phone maybe working or not. It's maybe very used to maybe handle with care, or maybe it's very easy to repair Samsung phone.
hmm It's true. Apple phones are not as easy to repair. They're quite expensive to repair, and more expensive to buy. This is not saying that Samsung are not expensive. I know that they are.
Yes, ma'am. Repairing is actually too much inside problem, ma'am. Actually.
Both are very expensive, but Apple tend to go crazy with their prices, especially with new phones coming out. Okay, but you like Samsung because you have found them reliable, and you also have bought other equipment from them,
Yes, ma'am.
kitchen
It's
equipment.
repairing very simply. It don't take a lot of this or that maybe. So I think
Okay,
cost of repair is also a big thing.
okay,
And
so
it
simple, effective,
will take time.
efficiency.
Yes, it will take time. Maybe Apple phone is going to be repaired. It will take time or maybe money too.
Okay, and what kind of appliances do you have that are Samsung related in the house?
I think Samsung and Apple phone both are very look great, and it's our opinion.
hmm
Which type of phone maybe I want to use? It's
hmm
depends on person to person, and it depends on pocket also.
Okay, yes, absolutely. It depends from person to person and pocket. But I mean, what other appliances do you have that are Samsung in the house? Because you told me that they do other appliances as well. I'm just wondering, what appliances do you have?
Samsung appliances maybe like a mixer grinder, or
hmm
maybe it's a TV television also.
A television. Okay, fantastic. Okay, very good. And do they work well?
Yes.
That's all you need, isn't it? Very good. Very good. Okay, guys, I just a little disclaimer here. I do not own anything related to Samsung or Apple. Okay, so I don't. I've had both. I've enjoyed both. Um, I've had problems with both. So so I have no preference. Okay, and I have no commission either, just in case you think I do. Okay, fantastic, Kishbrew. Let's move on to Veena. Hi, Veena.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Veena. Okay, so Veena, can you tell us a bit about yourself? Can you introduce yourself a bit to us and our viewers?
My name is Veena. By profession, I am a teacher. I am teaching in Trivur Public School, Karma. It's a small village near Vikramganj.
Mhm.
And I love singing and dancing.
Okay, very good. And if you had to describe Veena in three adjectives, what adjectives would you pick?
Fun loving,
hmm
full of enthusiasm, and helpful.
Full of enthusiasm and helpful. Okay, so enthusiastic, fun-loving, and helpful. Very good. Very nice adjectives indeed. Okay, and now the big debate. Apple or Samsung, and why?
I have used Samsung phone, so I'll prefer
Mhm.
Samsung over
Okay.
Apple because it is very easy to handle a Samsung phone because
hmm
iPhones are very like what I have heard from the people, like the functions are a bit harder to understand
hmm
and they are very costly also. And
hmm
Once the phone is damaged, it takes a lot of time to be repaired. Like we
Hmm.
don't have centers everywhere, repairing centers, so it takes time. So I prefer Samsung because all the we have authorized centers of repairing everywhere.
Okay, very good. Okay, do you have other Samsung products at home as well?
Yeah, Samsung AC is there.
Okay, and you're happy with the quality?
Yeah, it's very good. Like it's 7 years and it's working.
Oh, wow, fantastic. And how is your Samsung customer service? If you have a problem, how is their customer service?
They're very good. They help us. They guide us where to go, and
Hmm.
how our problem will be solved. And when we go to the service center, they are also helpful. Like when we ask them, "Okay, we need our phone as early as you can," so they provide us very fast. Like in 1 or 2 days. Once my phone was damaged and I had to submit it, and the next day they gave me.
Wow. Okay, very good. And would you consider trying Apple? I know you've been with Samsung for a long time. Do you get the curiosity of, ooh, what would Apple feel like? What would Apple look like?
I have used Apple phone. Like my sister have Apple phone, but I didn't
Uh-huh.
like some of the features. Like uh, if you want to update, it takes time to for updation. Like the network issue is there. Apple
Mm-hmm.
phone, there is a network issue in Apple phone, and the game also during playing like PUBG, I was playing on for her phone,
Mm-hmm.
and it was lacking very badly because I don't know why it was lagging, but it was not lagging on the Samsung phone. It was lacking on the iPhone.
Okay.
There was an issue, so I didn't like.
Okay. No, fair enough. And who do you think will succeed in this? Because at one point I remember thinking, oh, every phone is going to be an Apple. And then out of nowhere, Samsung came out with, newer phones and amazing phones, and suddenly they are head to head. Who do you think will eventually rule?
There is a craze of iPhones. Like everyone wants an iPhone. Okay, I should have like it's like showing off the things. Oh, I own a iPhone.
Mm,
In If a person is carrying 60,000 or 70,000 or 80,000 Samsung phone, the iPhone person make them inferior. Oh, you are having just a Samsung. I am having an iPhone, and the price of iPhone is only 40,000 and 50,000. Then also they say okay, Apple is more in the market, but I
hmm.
don't think so. It's just a hype. Samsung will rule the market.
You think Samsung will rule? Okay, very good. And my last question to you, if you had to pick a feature that is really like better on the Samsung than it is on the Apple, what would it be?
A feature like what I like.
Anything that you like.
One thing, Samsung is very easy to use. Like
Okay,
any application, you can open it, you can use it, you can drag it. But when I used Apple, it was tough to use.
okay, good. Okay, and name one thing that you would like that your Samsung has from the Apple phone.
Nothing. My Samsung has everything.
Okay. Oh, the tone that was said in. Wow. Okay. Wow, that was sassy. Okay, very good, Vina.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You, Kushbu. Oh gosh, that was going to kill me. Kushbu.
Yes,
Kushbu,
ma'am.
are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
If you had to pick a feature that your Samsung phone has, like the best feature that you can think about that Apple does not have, what would the feature be? What feature do you like on your Samsung that Apple doesn't provide you with? Khushbu,
Yes, ma'am.
are you there?
Camera.
Yeah.
Camera, ma'am. In the features.
The camera.
Yes.
Okay, you like the camera on the Samsung. Okay. And if you had to choose a feature on Apple that is better than the Samsung and you wish your Samsung had, which one would it be?
Ma'am, please repeat the question.
So if you had to get a feature from Apple onto your Samsung, which feature would it be?
Camera, ma'am.
The cam. Okay, so it's the camera that you like from the Apple. And what do you really like from the Samsung that Apple does not have?
Portrait, ma'am.
The phone technology.
No, ma'am. Portrait inside in the camera.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Khushbu.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to Yuraj.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Yuraj. Is your dad here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll know exactly. I've got 2 people and enough time. Good. Okay, so Yuraj, Apple or Samsung and why? And before that, actually, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Ma'am, I love like funs. I love comedies, and I
Mhm.
also used to watch it on YouTube. And I can say I'm friendly and ma'am, I'm amazing. Just
I love that. I'm amazing. Brilliant. I love that. So I'm friendly and I'm amazing. Good. And you love watching comedies and films. Lovely. Next time, when you introduce yourself, tell everyone your name and where you're from. Fantastic.
okay.
Okay, Yuraj. So can you tell me now, Apple or Samsung and why?
Ma'am, in features, I would prefer Apple, but ma'am, in like price, I will prefer Samsung because Samsung is also good, also a very good phone.
In terms of price, yes, I
Yes,
agree. Okay, so certain features. What features do you like on Apple that Samsung doesn't provide you with?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Camera.
The
Camera
camera. What's
is
so?
very
Tell me, what is so great about this camera? I'd like to know a bit more.
Yes, ma'am. Its camera feature is very good.
Mhm.
Like if we click any photo from it, it shows very good.
Okay. So,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know any camera language like pixels or
Yes,
resolution?
ma'am. Pixels, but ma'am, I cannot say like pixels or
Resolution. They are better in the Apple phone.
yes.
Okay. And is there a feature as well that is better in Samsung than the Apple, or does the Apple seem to have better features for you?
Ma'am, because everyone don't knows about Samsung's feature, so that's why I also don't know. I just
Okay.
use Vivo, Redmi, and Realme phones.
Okay. And they work absolutely fine.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay. And which one, if you had the option, let's say if you won £1 million or $1 million, okay, um, which one would you buy?
Apple or Samsung?
Hmm. If you won the
Uh,
lottery.
if I have to take one, then I will take ma'am. Apple is good because I have my Redmi phone and I will use with Apple.
Ah,
And
okay. Okay.
and if I have to choose both, then I will choose both. Like if I have $1,000,000, then I will
It
buy
won't
both.
matter. Yeah, you'll have enough money to buy a box of them. Okay. Very good. Okay, Yuraj. I'll move on to your dad now.
Ma'am,
Hello.
actually, ma'am, he is not able to speak now.
He's not able to speak now. Okay, no worries. I'll continue with you. And if
Okay.
you, so let's say, what do you use your phone for? Because you told me you have Redmi. What's Redmi?
Ma'am, it's a company, a phone.
Hmm.
No, ma'am, not company. Actually, it's a brand.
It's a brand of phones. Okay.
Yes.
So you don't have Samsung either. You have Redmi.
No, ma'am. I don't have Samsung, and I don't like it, and I never used it
Okay, why don't you like Samsung?
because ma'am, Redmi is better than Samsung,
Okay, how is
as
it
I
better
feel.
than Samsung? Why
Uh,
is it better?
how, ma'am? I like its display, and like in Samsung, ma'am, many phones I have seen the three buttons
Uh-huh.
in our phone that is in buttons, like not in touch screen buttons, they are in normal buttons. So
Oh,
that
I
feature I
see.
don't like. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so but have you ever so you've never owned a Samsung. Have you ever owned an Apple?
No, ma'am, never.
No. It's only been
But
Redmi,
but
okay.
ma'am, but I seen using that most of the people I seen.
So most of the people you see use Apple.
Yes, ma'am.
And what do your friends use?
They also use my brand of phone
Okay,
like
so you've got
Vivo,
Redmi.
Oppo. Yes, ma'am. Redmi, Vivo, Oppo. These brands
Okay.
only.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you now the difficult question that I asked Vina. Let's think about maybe 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Who do you think will own the market? Who do you think will be number one? Do you think it will be Apple or Samsung? And why?
Ma'am, as I feel, it will be Samsung because no one have like that much money to buy an Apple phone. But ma'am, if you are asking for 100 years, then it may be. If the price of Apple phone will be same, then it is possible that Apple will grow very well. If
Okay,
the
so it's
price is the same, because after 100 years, maybe income will be high, very higher. And if the price will be same, then everyone will buy it. No doubt.
okay because in 100 years, if Apple change their price down to what Samsung is, then Apple might actually win, you think?
Yes, ma'am. I mean to say you like this. Like after 100 years,
Uh-huh.
our income will be higher,
Uh-huh.
and when our income will be higher, and the price of the Apple phone will be same as it is now.
Ah, okay. If this price of the Apple phone doesn't change, but our income is higher, then we can afford it much more easily. So you think people will more shift towards Apple?
Yes, ma'am.
And you think they'll shift more towards Apple because you talked about the camera and you mentioned this feature about the three buttons on the Samsung. You think that's the main reason why people like Apple more?
No, ma'am. People like Apple more because some like lots of people like Apple phone because it's due to its camera quality. That is very great. I also seen it.
Due to its camera quality.
Yes, ma'am. What
Okay,
you said?
so that's why people like Apple phones more, you think?
Sorry, ma'am. Actually, I don't got what you said.
I said you think that people like Apple more because of the camera quality, because it's much better than a Samsung.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, so Kushbu, one last question to you, if you're still there.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you think people like Apple more in general?
Ma'am, actually, its price is normal, and I think due to price and due to depends on person to person, it's easy to handle and it's easy to repair. So people who like Samsung phone only.
Oh, people like Samsung. Okay, because Yurash told me he thinks people like Apple more because of the camera.
Yes, ma'am. Depends on features. Maybe depends on person to person. What they want to do. Maybe someone want to do on iPhone, maybe office work. So they need like iPhone, but maybe like a homemaker, maybe for kids online classes, it's easy to use the Samsung phone, and it's easy to
Very
repair.
good.
So I think, ma'am, Samsung phone is more use in worldwide, in the worldwide.
Okay, so it seems that during this class, we seem to have come to the conclusion that Samsung is more user-friendly. And however, the one thing that it does lack is a great camera, which the Apple does. However, Apple is extremely expensive. So on comparing the two, clearly it is what you want to go for, it is what you need it for, and what kind of work you do. That determines which phone you buy. So I think this battle between Samsung and Apple will live on forever. So thank you very much, guys, for this class, and thank you for your time, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.